It's DiegoDoom here. Today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing ES Gokin series TB01 Tekkaman Blade. Now we all know the history of Tekkaman Blade. If not, check out my review of Max Factory Figma number 137 Tekkaman Blade. This particular figure is part of the ES Gokin line created by Action Toys, a company in line with future models. The ES Gokin line is known for creating Diecast SD figures of classic Super Robot and anime characters. Be sure to check out the 1992 show Space Knight Tekkaman Blade. It is absolutely fantastic. ES Gokin series TB01 Tekkaman Blade is another fantastic release in the ES Gokin line. Tekkaman Blade has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a great range of articulation. Let's jump right into it and take a look at Tekkaman Blade himself. Tekkaman Blade has a great range of articulation. First, let's start with the head. We can look up, down, left, right. The shoulders can rotate a full 360 degrees. If we spin around to the back here, you can see we can slightly pull out the shoulder joint, which gives us just a little bit more range of motion in the arms, which is pretty cool. The shoulder pads are on their own ball joints, but also the shoulder pads have a very cool gimmick. If we open up the hatches on the shoulders, it reveals the Tekkas, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, if we finesse the shoulder pads out of the way, the arms can come up 90 degrees. We have very nice single jointed elbows. The elbows can swivel. The fists are on ball joints. We can tilt spin these freely. In the upper chest, there's not much separation from the chest and the waist. So basically, in the upper torso, we can lean forward, backward, twist side to side, and lean side to side. Moving out to the legs, we can kick forward this much, backwards this much, come out to the side this much. We have a thigh swivel. We have very nice single jointed knees. The feet can tilt and swivel, and finally, the toes are articulated. Now, just like our other ES Gokin figures, Tekkaman Blade has a very cool light-up gimmick. To set this all up, first you need to remove the panel on the back of Tekkaman Blade's head and insert two LR44 batteries. The Energizer equivalent for LR44 batteries is 357. Once you have the batteries inserted and the cover back on, you can activate the light up feature by pressing in the gold accent on Tekkaman Blade's forehead. Now this light up feature is nice, bright, and absolutely fantastic. This light up feature is way brighter than our ES Gokin Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger figures. It really feels like Tekkaman Blade is alive. Tekkaman Blade has some great diecast content, giving him a very solid feel. Here are Tekkaman Blade's diecast parts from what I can tell. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Tekkaman Blade is fantastic. Starting from the top, we have the head. On the sides of the head, we have Tekkaman Blade's very sharp spikes with a nice pearl white paint app. This pearl white paint app is used throughout Tekkaman Blade's body. In the center of the head, we have a red paint app with a gold accent. As we come down, we have Tekkaman Blade's visor with a nice emerald green paint app. Moving down to the shoulders have a nice large angular sculpt with a red paint app and emerald green accents. Inside of the shoulders, we have the Tekka orbs with a nice emerald green paint app. Around the orbs, we have a glossy black paint app with various panel lines. The chest has a nice solid sculpt consisting of red and metallic gold. The rest of Tekkaman Blade's body has a fantastic super deformed armored sculpt consisting of pearl white, vibrant red, metallic gold, and emerald green. As a whole, Tekkaman Blade looks fantastic. The sculpt and paint apps are very well done, the articulation is great, the light up feature is fantastic, and there's plenty of diecast content. Like I've said about my previous ES Gokin figures, it really feels like you have one of the sprites from the Super Robot Wars games, which is very cool. Now, let's take a look at Tekkaman Blade's accessories. Tekkaman Blade comes with 3 pairs of hands, 1 Tech Lancer, 2 gauntlets, and 1 stand. First, let's check out the hands. Tekkaman Blade comes with a pair of open hands, a pair of chopping hands, and a pair of holding hands. Each of the hands have a tiny armored SD sculpt with a matte black paint app. The hands peg into the forearms via ball joints. When removing the hands, hold close to the end of the forearm so the pressure is on the hand and not the forearm itself. Otherwise, Tekkaman Blade's arms will pop off. Once you remove the fists, attach the desired pair of hands to match your favorite dynamic pose. Next, we have the Tech Lancer. The Tech Lancer has a fantastic sharp angular sculpt with a metallic silver paint up for the blades and metallic gold accents. Also included is an additional handle so it can separate the Tech Lancer, giving Tekkaman Blade the ability to dual wield his weapon. The Tech Lancer is held very firmly by the holding hands. Now, with the Tech Lancer in hand, Tekkaman Blade can cut down his foes. Next, we have the gauntlets. The first gauntlet is Tekkaman Blade's base gauntlet that he sports on his forearm or stores on his back. The gauntlet has a fantastic sharp sculpt with vibrant red, glossy black, pearl white, and emerald green paint apps. The second gauntlet has the grappling hook attached. The grappling hook is on a solid bendable wire that holds its position very well. The blade at the end of the hook has the same sharp sculpt as the Tech Lancer. Both of the gauntlets simply plug into Tekkaman Blade's forearm. Now, with the gauntlets in hand, Tekkaman Blade can shield himself or grab an enemy. Finally, we have the stand. The stand has a nice hexagonal base with two very sturdy articulated arms, an accessory to help support Tekkaman Blade in the air, and a piece to connect the base to other ES Gokin bases. To set Tekkaman Blade up on the stand, all we have to do is grab the accessory stand piece, plug it into Tekkaman's back, and attach Tekkaman Blade to the stand. With the aid of the stand, we can now put Tekkaman Blade into some good flying poses. As I've stated in previous reviews, the ES Gokin stands are nice, but they are limited. I prefer to use Act 4 stage stands to put Tekkaman Blade into high flying poses. Now, let's do some size comparisons. To conclude the review, ES Gokin series TB01 Tekkaman Blade is another fantastic release in the ES Gokin line. Tekkaman Blade has a fantastic sculpt, fantastic paint applications, fantastic accessories, and a great range of articulation. This figure is definitely very nice, very neat, and very cool. Now, I know not everyone is a fan of the SD look for various reasons, so again, I cannot recommend this figure to absolutely everyone. If you're a fan of SD proportions, Tekkaman Blade, Diecast content, and love the Super Robot Wars games, then I absolutely recommend this figure to you. One last thing to be mindful of, I have seen this figure pop up for unusually high prices online as of late. I picked mine up for $60 shipped well after its initial release. Be careful not to overpay for this figure. Be sure to check out the 1992 show Space Knight Tekkaman Blade. It is absolutely fantastic. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Check out the Facebook fan page, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and add me on Gemr. Like, comment, and subscribe.